Michaela Vernava alongside Nick Goss in the Nesson studios with the NHL draft rapidly approaching. And the first three teams on the clock this year are going to be the Toronto Maple Leafs, Winnipeg Jets, and the Columbus Blue Jackets. And Nick, I'm curious how you think these top picks are going to shake out. Do you think they'll be picking based on need or best available?
These teams have so many holes up and down their roster that they really can't afford to be choosy. So I think in this situation, they'll just go with the best player available.
Well, there are a lot of really good forwards in this year's draft. Do you think that forwards will be chosen first?
I do. I don't think any defenseman will be taking the top three, maybe even the top five. The consensus number one overall pick is Austin Matthews, likely going to go to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Patrick Laine is the best player in this draft, probably according to most scouts, but the Leafs need a big number one center who can play in all different situations, who can defend, be a two-way presence, and give them some scoring too. So I think he's the best choice for them. For the Winnipeg Jets, they're in a really good spot. They can choose either one of the two Finnish wingers who have great size and the scoring ability, Patrick Laine or Jesse Puljujarvi. I think Laine is a bit more flashier. He's more of a game changer than Puljujarvi, and the Winnipeg Jets do need something like that to jumpstart their struggling offense from last season. And the Blue Jackets, there's reports that they can maybe trade that pick, maybe combine it with a contract so they can free up some salary cap space. But they were bad in so many areas last season. They couldn't keep the puck out of their net, and they couldn't score consistently, whether it was 5-on-5 or the power play. So I think all three of these teams need to take a forward.
Well, now, what about Matthew Tkachuk or Pierre-Luc Dubois? Where do they fit in?
Yeah, I think they're the next tier of forwards after the three we just mentioned. It's possible that Jacob Chychrun, the defenseman for the Sarnia Stain, could go into the top 5 or 6 or 7, depending on which teams trade up or trade down out of that area, because there's a lot of teams right now that need defensemen, and there's not a ton of them on the free agent market. They're going to make a really strong impact this season. So I think those guys are probably top 7, top 8 picks, but definitely top 10 for sure. Very talented players.
All right, thanks so much, Nick. Make sure to keep it on NESN.com for all your NHL news.